Once upon a time, in a beautiful green forest filled with sunlight, birds, and flowers, there stood a cozy little wooden cottage. Inside the cottage lived a family of 3 bears: Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and their little one, Baby Bear. The 3 bears were kind and cheerful. They loved their peaceful home in the woods. Every morning, Mama Bear would cook warm porridge for breakfast, while Papa Bear read the forest news, and Baby Bear played with his wooden toys. One fine morning, Mama Bear served the porridge in 3 bowls: a big bowl for Papa Bear, a medium bowl for herself, and a tiny bowl for Baby Bear. But when they tried to eat, the porridge was far too hot. Papa Bear said, "Oh dear, this porridge is burning hot." Mama Bear nodded. "Let's take a short walk in the forest while it cools down." Baby Bear clapped his paws happily. Yay, a walk. So the 3 bears locked their door and went off together down the forest path, enjoying the cool morning breeze and the sweet smell of flowers. Not far from there, a little girl named Goldilocks was walking. "Oh, what a lovely house," she said softly. "I wonder who lives here." She walked up to the door and knocked. Goldilocks stepped into the cozy living room. The sunlight shone through the window, and everything looked so warm and welcoming. On the table, she saw 3 bowls of porridge. The delicious smell made her tummy rumble. She smiled. That smells wonderful. Maybe I could have a tiny taste." She tried the porridge from the big bowl. "Oh no, too hot," she cried, blowing on the spoon. After breakfast, Goldilocks looked around for a place to sit. Near the fireplace, there were 3 chairs. Then she sat down in the smallest chair. "This one's just right." But as soon as she settled in, crack, the little chair broke into pieces. "Oh no," she said, jumping up. "I didn't mean to break it." Feeling tired from all the excitement, she decided to look upstairs. She found a lovely bedroom with Finally, she lay down on the tiniest bed. She was fast asleep. Meanwhile, the 3 bears had finished their walk and were returning home. They were chatting happily as they reached their... "Someone been eating my porridge," he said in his deep, booming voice. Mama Bear gasped, "Someone been eating my porridge too." And Baby Bear cried, "Someone's eaten all of mine." They looked around the room. "Someone been sitting in my chair," said the bears. Climbed the stairs carefully. "Someone been sleeping in my bed," said Papa Bear. "Someone been sleeping in my bed too," said Mama Bear. "And someone's still sleeping in mine," shouted Baby Bear. Goldilocks opened her eyes slowly, and to her shock, she saw the 3 bears staring at her. "Oh my goodness," she cried. She jumped out of bed and ran down the stairs as fast as she could. She dashed through the forest, her heart racing, and didn't stop until she reached her own home. From that day on, Goldilocks promised herself never to enter anyone's house without permission again. She learned that curiosity is wonderful, but respect and manners are even more important. And as for the 3 bears, they fixed Baby Bear's chair, made a fresh pot of porridge, and continued to live happily ever after in their cozy cottage in the woods.